Hello everyone. So today we will be discussing the concept of indifference curve. So let us understand what an indifference curve actually is. An indifference curve is a curve which gives various combination of two substitute goods that give the consumer exactly the same amount of satisfaction. Let us understand this indifference curve with the help of an example. Two substitute goods. Good X can be apples and good Y can be oranges. So now we need to consume apples and oranges in such a way that it gives us same amount of satisfaction. So now we can think of various combinations that give us exactly the same amount of satisfaction. It could be 4 oranges or 2 apples or 3 apples and 3 oranges, and like this we can have a lot of combination of apples and oranges which give a person equal amount of satisfaction. So if we connect all these points representing combinations, we'll get an indifference curve. So now let us understand this indifference curve with the help of a graph. So in this graph we have plotted good X, which in our example is apples on X-axis, and good Y, which in our example are oranges on Y-axis. So this we have placed an indifference curve placing different combinations of good X and good Y, which is oranges and apples, which give exactly the same amount of satisfaction. So as we move from left to right, we substitute apples for oranges. For example, in the first case, which is the point A, we can see that the oranges that we are getting are very high. Like we can have so many of oranges, but apples we can get very less. So we are having only this much of apples and these many oranges in our first case. But as we move to point B, in this case, if we can see, our apples have increased a bit and our oranges have reduced a bit. So as I said earlier, as we are increasing from left to right, we are substituting one good, which is apple, for oranges, and we are increasing the number of apples and reducing the number of oranges. I hope you understood this indifference curve and its example with the help of graph 2. So now we'll also discuss some properties of indifference curve. The first property we have already discussed with that example, that an indifference curve always moves from left to right, and because of this it is always convex to the origin. An indifference curve is always convex, it is never concave. So now we'll discuss the second property of indifference curve, which is the indifference curve never intersect each other. So as you can see, this is the indifference curve 1, this is the indifference curve 2, and this is the indifference curve 3. They all are parallel to each other and they are not intersecting each other. So I just made a small indifference curve over here just to show you that these two are intersecting each other. An indifference curve is never ever like this. It is always parallel to each other, and this is because each indifference curve represents a different level of satisfaction. The third property that we will be discussing of an indifference curve is that higher the indifference curve, higher the amount of satisfaction it provides to the customer or any person. So we can take an example. The first indifference curve can give supposedly 10 units of satisfaction. The second indifference curve will provide 15 units of satisfaction, and the third will provide 20. So this is because the higher we are going up, the level of satisfaction increases. So this was all about indifference curve, its definition, the graph of indifference curve, and the properties of indifference curve. I hope you understood this concept.